and we're going to do part 2 of Unit 8, 6 through 10. All right, so on number 6, you're going to have a problem similar to this, and we're going to go through the steps on solving it. So if you follow these steps, you are going to do well on yours. All right, so there's several ways you could do this, but what I would like to do to get rid of the fractions is I want to go ahead and divide the both sides by the 5/11ths because I'm multiplying all of it by 5/11ths. Well, if I divide by 5/11ths or multiply by the reciprocal, so I'm just going to put 5/11ths divided by 5/11ths. When I do that, these cancel out on this side of the equation. Let me put my line down there. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to divide by 5/11ths. Because I can use the Decimals calculator, I'm going to do that. Starting on your Decimals calculator, if you look under the wrench, you have an AB tool. I can figure out what numbers first. Sorry, I forgot it. Let me see. It is 533 divided by 5/11ths. So I'm going to put 5, denominator 33, get over to the side of it and put divide. I'm going to hit my fraction key again. 5 up top, click, and 11. And if I want that as a fraction, which you do, you want it as a fraction, remember you can press that button, that circle button with the fraction in it. Gives me 1/3. So going back to the problem, this will give me 1/3. And what I have left on the other side is x plus 2/3. So that saved me a lot of work than using the distributive property. You could do that, but I'm just showing you what I recommend doing. Same way on your number 6. Now I need to get the x by itself, right? So I undo a plus 2/3 by minusing 2/3 to both sides. These cancel out. That's why we did the opposite. I'm left with x over here. And now I'm going to do 1/3 minus 2/3 on the Decimals calculator. So I'm going to use my 1 and my 3. Put my arrow key over. Minus fraction bar 2 and then 3. And I can see that I have a negative 1/3 when I convert it. So make sure you're answering in fraction form. If you answer in decimal form, it's going to mark it wrong. So that is not the answer, but it's similar to what yours would look like. So number 7, same thing, very similar to your problem. Write a solution to the equation. Again, on this problem, I'm going to recommend that you do the division first. You undo times 2.46 to both sides. And your problem is like a 1.26, so you're going to divide whatever that number is out front here. That's what you're going to divide by. I did that because those cancel out, and I'm left with 3.678 thousandths. And then again, 21.033. 21.033 and let me get 21.033 divided by, I think it's 2.48. I can't remember. I gotta look again. Can't remember these things. 2.46. So 2.46. Okay, that gives me 8.55. Now this is a decimal problem, so I'm going to keep my answer in decimal. They give you fractions, you answer in fractions. If they give you decimals, they give you you answer in decimals. All right, so next, I need the x by itself. How do I undo a minus 3.678? You add 3.678. What you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other side of the equation. These cancel out, giving me x equals, so 8.55 plus 3.678 plus 3.678. 36 is 12.228. I'm going to make sure I did it right. 3.678. Yep. 3.678 gives me 12.228. So x would be 12.228 in my book here. Your 7 is going to be similar. You're going to have 3 decimal places in your answer as well. All right, moving on to number 8. Similar to your test, we're solving the equation here. Again, I'm going to get rid of this the number out front, the multiplication. Remember, anytime you see a number in parentheses, it's multiply. So I'm going to divide, and I'm using the fraction bar for divide, both sides by a negative. Take the negative sign with it. negative 7.65. So I've got negative 33,048. Let me clear all here. A negative 33.048, and I'm dividing that number by a negative 7.65 divided by a negative 7.65. Decimals let you use those negatives. That's what I like so much. So you can see I've got a positive 4 and 32 hundredths. So I've got 4 and 32 hundredths over here, positive. These cancel out, and I'm left with x plus 6.892. Same way you're solving it, you're getting, here's your x, there's your sides of the equations, you're getting rid of the plus by minusing, and you keep that same number, whatever it is. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. You can subtract these by hand, or you can use your decimals calculator. So 4.32, and I know it's a minus 6 point something. I'm getting there with my memory. I might remember 6.892. 892. And notice it's giving me a negative 2.572. Don't forget the negative. 2.572 would give me my x. Make sure you put your negative. It's a decimal problem, so your answer needs to be in decimal.